I think one of the most brilliant things that Donald Trump has done, and he's done a lot of them, was to introduce the idea in Las Vegas, Nevada, not too long ago, of making all tip income tax-free in the United States of America. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I don't think the Democrats are going to have an answer for it. And if you say, well, are we going to have to wait until Donald Trump actually takes office in January to put that through? Well, members of Congress, including Thomas Massie and Matt Gaetz, Representative Matt Gaetz, who joins me now, have already introduced the legislation. Congressman, welcome back.
Well, thanks so much for having me, Lars. And on every restaurant bill I sign, I am writing vote Trump, no tax on tips. Sure, Thomas Massie and Marjorie Taylor Greene and I have reinvigorated really what was a Ron Paul piece of legislation to keep the revenue that is earned by hardworking Americans through gratuities in their own pocket. And, you know, when you look at how corporate America interacts with the tax code, they've got every lobbyist and every special interest PAC for every carve-out and deduction that isn't available for regular folks. And now what we need to incentivize in our tax code is actual work. In the Biden administration, we've done so much to disincentivize work. Now I'd rather see folks get no tax on tips than seeing big companies like Amazon getting no taxes at all, functionally. And I think that the way to pay for this tax cut for American workers is to level out the tax code in other areas. We're going to put the blue-collar people in this country first, and it's actually part of a bigger political realignment that's going on. It used to be we were divided based on the type of neighborhood we lived in and the color of our skin to say how we were going to vote. But now President Trump is building this multi-generational, multiracial, working-class coalition of people who love our country, who want to see the productivity return that we're nostalgic for from Trump's time in office, and we want to see America proud again. Working people are proud people, and those folks out there earning tips, they know that President Trump has their back, and he's going to put their interests ahead of the special interests and the corporate interests, and it's a pretty exciting thing to be a part of. Again, I give Ron Paul a lot of credit for initially hatching the idea, but nothing happens in Washington without presidential leadership, Lars, and we've been lacking it for a long time, which is why we've been weak and listless as a nation. And we got to get our game back. We got to get our stride back. And what I'm seeing in a lot of this polling really is showing, I mean, gosh, look at just African Americans under the age of 50. I mean, Donald Trump is knocking down about 40% of that vote. It's an incredible shift.